look, what I see happening in the dating marketplace is a lot of women are gassed up by social media, by their friends. You look at a girl's Instagram, oh, slay queen, you're fucking gorgeous, blah, blah, blah. Whereas if you look at a dude's Instagram, his friends are fucking clowning on him. You look like a fucking idiot, this kind of thing, right? Y'all like to tell each other comforting lies, whereas men want to hear uncomfortable truths, right? So if I step to a girl who's out of my league, clearly, just on a comparison, look, maybe she has a preference for, look, I think looks are incredibly important. In fact, I think women care more about looks and are way pickier about looks than men are. That's another conversation. But if I step to a girl who's outside of my league, instant rejection. I don't get conversation, I don't get a date, I don't get sexual access. It's a little different for women. As a woman, if you step to a guy who's outside of your league and you make yourself sexually available to him, even if you're below him in terms of physical appearance, you can still get sexual access to that guy. You can still get a date. He might be like, I'll never commit to this girl, but she's offering sex. I'll take sex once, twice, maybe I'll keep her around as a friends with benefits. And so what ends up happening is women get sexual access to men that are outside their league. It doesn't even have to be about looks. It could be about socioeconomic status. It could be fame. A nobody chick can go fuck a famous rapper. A nobody chick can go fuck a famous athlete. A nobody guy can't step to, I mean, there's some exceptions. Most nobody dudes can't step to Taylor Swift and get Taylor Swift, or some other, famous woman who has a lot of status. And so what ends up happening, you got these girls, you get rejected on the back end. You'll never get commitment from these men, but they welcome the easy access to sex. They'll fuck you once, a couple times, keep you around as a friends with benefits. You'll never get commitment. You'll spend your 20s doing this. Not all women, but many will spend their 20s chasing after men who are frankly outside their league. And they'll wonder, why don't they ever get commitment from them? Situationships, fuck buddies, etc. Why are men so scared of commitment? Actually, the men who are interested in commitment, you're turning them down. You're rejecting them. And again, I know this doesn't apply to all women, especially the two women here who are waiting until marriage. You kind of avoid this to some degree because you're not offering yourself up in terms of sexual access to men. But if you were, you could get with men who are outside of your league, who will never give you commitment on the sole basis of your looks. And the differential here is, typically for women, in order for you guys to sleep with a guy, he has to at least be physically attractive enough for you to be in a relationship with him. And typically when women who are perhaps reluctant to engage in casual sex, when they do engage in casual sex, they typically will have to, they'll make the exception for a really attractive guy. They'll take the opportunity with a really attractive guy. When men engage in more casual sex, it's the opposite. They'll fuck a woman they would never consider even being in a relationship with. They'll fuck down, so to speak. So what ends up happening, though, with women who are not chaste, is y'all end up having sexual access to men who are outside of your league. You think that's what you can get, but your league is not the men you can have sex with. Your league is the men who will give you a ring and give you commitment. And so this is why I think it's incredibly important for women to have a reasonable self-assessment of their physical attractiveness, because maybe you can fuck a guy who makes $5 million a year.
But can you get him to marry you?
You're gonna get marriage. You're gonna get commitment. We had this 37-year-old on the show last week. She said the guy had to have a $7 million house and he had to make at least $1 million a year. And it's like, you're 37. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
They might want to fuck you. Are you gonna get the commitment though? Because that's when women win. Because winning as a woman is not, I can fuck a dude. That's your default.
You can fuck anyone.
Yeah, you can fuck anybody.
Yeah.
So fucking a guy is not a metric for success. Well, that's not a W for you as a woman, hooking up with the guy, whatever it is. That's not a W for you. The W is when you get the commitment, when you get the ring. So at least for me, if I can sleep with a girl, there's a fairly high probability, I'm a high degree of confidence I can get her in a relationship. I don't know if women can as easily say, just because you can sleep with a guy, you can get that guy in a relationship.
Oh, facts.
I don't.
Is that
I
fair?
agree. I 100%
fair,
agree.
fair.